The big football story of the week here at home has been Mamelodi Sundowns winning yet another league title, and the Brazilians did so in style by handing Kaizer Chiefs their biggest defeat of the PSL era, which was 5-1 at the FNB Stadium on Thursday night. That makes it 7 consecutive league title for the dominant Downs, and the last one achieved with 6 matches to go. They're still unbeaten in the league, and to join us to reflect on the successful season, we are joined by Sundowns goalkeeper coach, Afcon winner, also very important to mention, with Zambia, Mweene, and he joins us online now to talk about this game, and he's actually in camp. Good evening from us, Kennedy, and thank you for speaking to us on Sports Live tonight.
Thank you so much, and good evening to your viewers.
Yes, apparently there were no celebrations after the game against Chiefs because the team was already focusing on Stellenbosch. Does that talk to the mentality of this Sundowns machine?
Yeah, look, I think we celebrated in the changing room. Once we got into the bus, the celebration were finished. They were short and sweet. Because there's a game we're looking forward to play on Sunday again. So it was important that we bring the boys back to reality. Yeah.
Yes, and talking about the reality, now you've got the benefit of watching from the sidelines. You're not on the field anymore. You're a goalkeeper coach. What has impressed you the most with this Sundowns title win this season?
For me, the thing is about the attitude. I think they have embraced the attitude, the culture of the team as well. I think no matter what difficulties we have, the team, whether the team is coming to us or they are sitting in a low block, I think they have adapted well, and that's what has made us to be the way we are, because I think there's a lot of belief amongst each other, especially the players.
Yeah, and how is it for you watching on the sidelines? Are you itching to get back on the field? How is the adjustment been, Kennedy?
I don't even wish. I'm enjoying myself where I am behind the scene. Yeah. And it's always good. It's nice because I've been always in the spotlight. Now it's it's my time now to sit back and just contribute from the back.
Yeah. And what's been incredible with this season is that the team is still unbeaten in the league. Do you think that's something that is it something that you talk about as a team, that you want to maintain and keep this unbeaten runs and be the new invincibles?
I think it's something which we never even spoke about. For us, I think it was mostly to just win game after game, win after game after game. That's the only thing I think we spoke about. Look, I think what has helped us is taking games as they come, one game at a time, and we focus on the same, the particular game for us. I think it has helped us a lot, and credit must go to the players, because it's not easy. It's not easy, and we slowly but surely we are getting there, but I think we're just getting one game at a time for us.
And unfortunately, because Sundowns have been so dominant, you become victims of your own success, and people expect you to win the league every season. But do you think players realize the importance of winning the league, even though they're expected to win it? But it is the domestic championship. It is the biggest trophy in South Africa. Do they realize how important and how big this is?
Look, I think every player comes to Mamelodi Sundowns, I think he knows why he's there. And for us, I think it has been always that we win the league, because if you don't win the league, where are you gonna play the Champions League? So first thing first, and our first priority always has been the league. We win the league, which guarantee us to be in the Champions League. So for us, I think we have, from the start until the end of the season, we always think about winning the league only. So I think a lot of players, I think they have learned all those things, and they have put them in their pockets. I think it's important, because it's not easy to get to Sundowns, and within 1 month already you have adapted to the kind of play, plus the technical staff. It's so demanding. So credit must go a lot to the players.
Yes, and we've seen players that were brought in January. They've already had an impact. Tashreeq Matthews, Thembinkosi Lodge have had an impact here. And you're saying it's not easy to settle, but you must be pleased with how they've settled. And how do they get assisted in settling in and getting used to how this team operates?
I think It's through the changing room. I think the changing room, there's a lot of experienced players, but Dennis, Vomu, Sabori, Vawomshishi, Ronwen. I think they help a lot of players when they come because they're always welcomed with warm hands. And like you said, Lodge also has come, he has just fit in properly. And for us, I think it's the comfort the players that get when they arrive at Sundowns, and which is very important, and it plays a very big role, especially when it comes to a changing room. If you want a quiet changing room, and fortunate that and thank God that we've got a changing room which has got a lot of not only good football players but good human beings as well.
And one of those is the coach, Rulani Mweene, 37 years old, 44 games unbeaten since he was appointed as solo head coach in the league. What can you tell us about this coach? What makes him so good, and how has he been able to take this team forward from where he found it?
Look, obviously, I've worked with him when I was a player. I'm working with him as one of his technical staff, and for me, I think is the way he handles things, and he's very humble. He consults a lot with the players who are the technical staff who are around him, and sometimes because I've been a player before, and there's some coaches, they don't like being asked questions by the players, but he has opened that door, and which gives a lot of confidence for players to go to the coach. Okay, you want me to do this? What will it help me, and what will it help the team? So they are too open to the coach to ask all those questions, because when a player comes to you, already you must have answers for them, because if they ask you a question as a coach, you need to answer them. And I think it's one thing I think he has gotten right, because it's not easy, because he's managing about 35, 36 players. It's not easy, but one way or the other, I think it's the work ethic. The work ethic is something else, and sometimes, and people, they were thinking he was lying when the players were telling him, "No, coach, you must sleep." He's someone, when you see him even in the morning, you could see that he's someone who hasn't slept. He's one person who has given a lot, who's giving a lot in football. The investment he's putting in, he works hard, and which is not a surprise that when you see his team is playing like that, because of his hard work and the confidence he has in his technical, and everyone who's around him. So I think he's just a free-spirited person. He's easy to interact and ask questions, because we've got our own issues also. So, our own issues, when we sit, we talk things, things are okay, but at the end of the day, you must look at, he's our head coach, and when he makes a decision, he needs our support, but I think he's a very good human being, and I can't say more than that. He's just a good person, yeah.
Does it still give you homework now that you are not a player and you're assistant goalkeeper coach?
You say?
Does it still give you homework? Because I believe it gives the players homework to go and study their matches and come back and report.
Hey, I was even saying, it's better when I was a player. Where I am now, there's too much to do, It's too much to do. It's something which I'm learning, and it's good that I'm getting all these things, because always I was seeing things from a player's perspective. Now I'm seeing it from the coach's side. I think there's a lot of things which goes behind the scene, and now I can feel it. You cannot sleep. You watch 4 or 5 games a day, and it's every day unless you have a game. So I think it's something I'm enjoying, and it's good that I'm learning other things apart from what I knew about. It was just about playing football. Other than that, I did not know about preparing a training session, there's a lot of things which goes in, and look, it's something which I'm still enjoying, yeah.
How do you feel about the game tomorrow? What's going to be key against Stellenbosch?
Look, I think you're getting two teams who are on the rise at the moment. We're scoring goals. Stellenbosch is scoring goals also. It's not easy to play against Stellenbosch, especially at home. It's a hard-working team. You can even see where the position where they are. They're a very tricky team and very difficult to beat. And I think from our side, I think we have done everything and to get the boys ready. And I think it will be tough. It will be tough, but it will be an entertaining game. That's what I can only say.
Wonderful. All the best tomorrow, Kennedy. And thank you for speaking to us on SABC Sports Live.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Kennedy Mweene, now an assistant goalkeeper coach at Mamelodi Sundowns, is speaking to us from camp ahead of their match against Stellenbosch tomorrow in the semi-finals of the Nedbank Cup.